welcome back to the YouTube channel Immigration Quick Take. Today in this video we will talk about the US will grant nearly 2 lakh employment-based immigrant visas in 2023. If you are interested in this topic, please watch till the end of this video for the latest immigration updates and news. Please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. Let's get started. Thousands of available quotas granted by the Department of State were not used because of limits and closures of offices, consulates and embassies. Thus, even if the total is less than what will be used in the current fiscal year, the quotas remains high as a result of the coronavirus epidemic. During the fiscal year 2023, the immigration agency will issue almost 2 lakh employment-based immigrant visas. Although the amount is higher than the about 1,40,000 annual allotment, it is less than the 2,81,507 that will be granted in fiscal year 2022, which concludes on September 30th of current year. The government stated in a statement that the annual cap on employment-based immigrant visas for fiscal year 2023 will be larger than it was customary before the pandemic, although lower than in fiscal year 2021 and fiscal year 2022. According to Jose Guerrero, a Miami, Florida-based immigration lawyer, employment-based immigrant visas are requested through Form I-140 from the Office of Citizenship and Immigration Services, and Form I-485 is used for status adjustments. He continues, the Form I-130 is used to complete the family petition for status adjustment, which is another usage for that form. Armando Olmedo, co-author of the book Immigration, the new regulations notes that in the case of immigrant category visa, the USCIS will send you the information on the approval of your application through the National Visa Center of the Department of State. The Department of State will then call the applicant to request more information and documents in order to conclude the process and grant an immigrant visa, a document that will allow the foreign national to enter the country as a permanent legal resident, he added. Visas for the fiscal year 2022, according to USCIS, DOS has determined that the annual limit on employment-based visas for fiscal year 2022 is 2,81,507, just over twice the typical annual total, because unused family-based visa numbers from fiscal year 2021 are assigned to the current fiscal year regarding family-sponsored or employment-based immigrant visas. The report states that as of August 31st, 2022, the two agencies have effectively utilized 2,63,510 employment-based immigration visas. But it also notes that this information is tentative and subject to change. October 13 marks the start of the US fiscal year and September 30th marks its end. According to USCIS, more than 210,000 applications for employment-based status adjustment for those who are currently working and are in the United States have been authorized as of the end of August. A projection for 2023. Specifically speaking, the immigration agency stated that DOS presently expects that the annual limit on employment-based visas for fiscal year 2023 would be of about 2 lakh because unused family visa numbers from fiscal year 2022 were added to the employment-based limit for fiscal year 2023. Additionally, it stated that it commits to utilize all available employment-based visas in fiscal year 2023 in order to normalize the annual quotas approved by Congress. Thousands of available immigrant visa slots requested through family members and employers were not distributed after the declaration of a pandemic in March 2020 and the closure of offices both within the United States and in embassies and consulates. The situation resulted in a high number of appropriations over the course of the current fiscal year. The USCIS also highlighted that the visa bulletin, which is revised each month taking into consideration realistic predictions of employment-based immigrant visas available in each category, regulates the priority dates for immigrant visas. Form I-693. The Immigration Service also urged thousands of people applying for legal permanent residence, green card or other types of green cards to send as soon as possible a key medical form that will allow the agency to approve the applications for the balance of fiscal year 2022, which ends on September 30th. USCIS issues a warning on its Twitter social network account. If you applied for an employment-based green card and we sent you a request for evidence for Form I-693, please respond immediately so we can reach a final determination on your adjustment status. In addition, the immigration services noticed that the annual cap for employment-based immigrant visas for 2022 is roughly double what is usual, primarily due to consular closure abroad during the COVID-19 pandemic, which will result in nearly all of the 140,000 family-sponsored visa slots going unused during fiscal year 2021. Whenever Form I-693 is submitted, USCIS advises applicants for adjustment of status to submit Form I-69, report of medical examination and immunization record, along with their Form I-485 application to register permanent residence or adjust status if they intend to apply for a fee-based employment-based immigrant visa in fiscal year 2023. By doing this, USCIS will less likely to need to submit proof requests, processing times will be slashed, and USCIS will be better equipped to collaborate with DOS to utilize all available visas. Non-citizens with pending applications for change of status should not submit Form I-693 if it has not been requested, it further noted. It will likely be challenging to match unsolicited Form I-693S with requests for related status adjustment in a timely and effective manner, he said. Because of the swift movement of files between directorates general and offices, as we work to maximize the use of available resources across the agency, the federal organization added that this may postpone the processing of applications for change of status. In order to encourage applicants to submit a legitimate Form I-693, we are proactively identifying employment-based adjustment of status applications with available visas that do not have one. The application procedure. Having a scheduled appointment to visit a consulate to apply for an immigrant visa should not be taken as a guarantee that you will be able to travel back to the United States, according to attorneys consulated by Unused News. According to Olmedo, once you have the visa, you are entitled to travel and request access at a port of entry or admittance to the United States, land, air, or sea, he says. Their entry will be decided by the Customs and Border Protection Office, which is in charge of safeguarding the nation's borders and the integrity of its ports of entry. According to Olmedo, a CBP agent has the important responsibility and discretion to confirm the identity of the foreigner, the validity of the visa, and to make sure that the non-citizen is not a risk to the national or public security of the United States when the person arrives at a port of entry. Remember that entrance into the United States is not guaranteed by having a visa stamped in your passport, he said. Olmedo went to say that the CBP agent will send it to a secondary inspection office if he is dissatisfied with the information and documents provided at the time of arrival. Other agents will do a lot more thorough inquiry there, which will involve background checks and the granting of the visa, he explained. The agents in charge will decide whether or not to allow him admission into the nation following that second inspection, he said. Hopefully the details and information presented in this video are helpful. So what is your opinion about today's information? Definitely tell us by commenting. And on which topic we should make the next video, you must tell us by commenting. We'll try to reach you with the latest information related to US immigration. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on that notification bell icon. See you sooner in the next new immigration video. Thank you.